What's up, everybody, and welcome to the latest Challenge of Doom. I am your tournament organizer and host, Senior Doom, as we're getting ready here for our first game of the night. Yes, we're jumping right into it. Apologies for being a little bit late and the tournament being a little bit late, but we are going now. Sonny, I can guess why he likes turkey bacon. He's probably actually told me and I forgot. But here we go, and we're going to set up our first game as we've already got players ready. We do have CZ playing Lost Box. She is playing Lost Box up against Lugia. And as we're looking here, we do have our metagame. And our metagame is, well, it's a lot of the same, right? It's very much what you would expect, which is lots of Gardevoir, lots of everything else. And we already got the game going, so let's go ahead and get that going while I am still setting up. Yes, I am still setting up because I was running pretty fast to get this going, but that's how it be. So we will get these names and everything else fixed up as we get going. And hopefully everyone who's out there is having a good night, because I know I am. So get those set up. There we go. And we're just good. I am running behind on everything, so that is why we are still kind of setting up here. Oops, misspelled around. There we go. All right, everything's set up. Going right into the games as our challengers get set up. I was going to have another caster with me tonight. They were having mic problems, so they're not unable to join us, which happens. So we will be able to watch it here. All right. So I have been playing a little bit of this matchup, Lugia versus Lugia versus Lost Box. It's an interesting matchup. It's definitely not something that definitely something that I don't feel either one's overly made for. So we'll have to definitely see how it goes, especially if you get a better start like this. I know, Chris. Thank you for doing. I like bacon. I love bacon myself. I actually have a bunch of bacon I need to cook, and I might do that. Might do that here in the interim. All right, so we got it going. We do have, if you're able to stream, if you're in chat and able to stream in this tournament, we would love to have you join a table. Oh, and I will put you on. I am not too worried about records on tonight, considering we only have 6 rounds, and with 6 rounds, we'll be able to do, well, we can get, it gets through pretty fast, considering some people have wanted to do more, possibly in the future. I have no ideas. Oh wow, we already had a deck win? Wow, that was fast. But that happens. So, everyone chat, how did you feel about NAIC? Like, did anyone go? That's the important thing as well. Were you there? I know, Sonny, I know you were there. I wish it was. And I've been hearing some rumors that we might have less regionals next year, which will be kind of devastating, to be honest. But it makes me kind of want to go to NAIC a bit more. And so I'm thinking, man, I really got to step up the playmat, accessories game, or something. And figure something out to make some money for make some money for making NAIC next year. Especially considering I think we know we have a better idea of when they're going to be there. So hopefully we will be able to see. We just need dates. Ooh, that felt a little bit harsh here. What's up, Dick Amp? But I mean, we see the concealed. We're gonna see into the Pokestop. Pokestop into lose the boss's orders, but do gain the Mirage Gate. Now we're gonna be able to Lost Zone here. I don't know if it's more important to keep having more switch cards or not. Knowing your opponent's list here, if they're not playing the the new Ogerpon, the Crying Mask Ogerpon, I forgot its name. You can probably safely get rid of. Ooh, that's some brutal pricing. That's a lot of switch cards. They're still a bit short though. You did get your Iron Hands. Eventually, it's Zyrtec stand. All right. Oh, I forgot to even message to even say that I'm up. Okay, that's funny. CZ tweeted out about get fished. That was hilarious. That was a good one. Actually, am I following CZ? No, I'm not. CZ, because you did that, I'm going to follow you. Make sure you know. Wow. I've had allergies. I live in the Pacific Northwest. We got trees and vegetation everywhere. All right, I told. All right. You want to know part of the reason why I'm late tonight? It's part of it is we've been watching. Mrs. Doom and I have been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I really like watching it with her, spending time. And then we watched a bunch of it, and I just lost track of time. And so then all of a sudden I realized what time it was. We just ended the 5th season, and I'm like, I have done nothing tonight. Oops. The worst thing I've ever had happen to me day camp with allergies is I was up here at a job interview. Well, it is a very good show. We love it. A job interview. And I got a really bad asthma attack and I had no way of getting an inhaler. So it really sucked. I was like, oh my God, what can I do? And everyone was like, nope, you can't get inhalers. You have to go get a prescription. And I had no insurance at the time. That's why I was trying to get a job. And finally, I did end up finding a solution. We were able to get some pills. I helped. It took for a while, but my God, was it the worst? I do like the addition of the Iron Thorns. I've realized I was playing some Lost Zone box today. I actually lost 8 games in a row. How many did I? Hey, Miser, if you're here, you can tell me how bad I was complaining about it. Seven games in a row where I got donked playing Lost Zone every time. I started Iron Bundle 5 of those 7 games. And it was just insane. And I was like, why? Why can't I win? What can I do? Manaphy's ability does block Radiant Greninja attack unless they've used Canceling Cologne, or if you have a Klefki in the active. Oh, see, I'm allergic to Moxicillin too. That's hilarious, Day Camp. So one of the biggest things is like but the thing about Canceling Cologne is it has to be in the active for that to happen. Well, this is pretty good. Having that Iron Thorns in the active. Is just shutting down these Lugias. And then the other best thing about it is the Lugias get KO'd by the Iron Thorns. The Volt Cyclone, 280. And then powering up on Iron Hands. Oh my god, this is looking so good for the Lost Zone player. All right. A broken arm and probably teenage pregnancy. I think the only one I've never really gotten to skip the line unless it's my youngest. Well, it's such a good, yeah, it's a good Lost Zone tech. It made this matchup much easier for them. Like, could you imagine in this matchup without Iron Thorns right now? He could, they could put this game away right here. Catch her up the Lugia, because you're not going to get it with the Iron Hands. I mean, you just win here with the Iron Hands now anyways. Boom. Never mind. I was gonna say you put it away by bringing up having the Iron Thorns, bring up the Lugia, and just completely massacre it there. But that's a 3-prize turn anyways. Good play there. Poor Lugia never got set up. That was a shutdown play. 100% shutdown play. Some of these games, man, some of these games just go so fast lately. All right, we gotta see who else we got streaming right now. All right, let's see. What's up, CZ? Good play on that. We do have Lon, who was right in the room. Let's see how their game's going. It's got a game going, so we'll go ahead and get this going. All right. And again, it's another Lost Zone deck. I can choose them. I can choose them every time. I'm not going to worry too much about the names. I'm going to turn the names off real quick. Everything else matters. All right. Oops. Forgot to enable my chat there. This one's just a straight Lost Zone box. Yeah, I saw the China Pogo ones. Is it Lon or Ion? No, it says Lon on here. Okay. I'm just making sure. How's it going? Oh, yeah, right there. Docs, custom browser docs. There we go. There we go. Now, see, surprisingly, if you want to think about it, the Iron Thorns can do damage here. If you can get our energy on it and then let's do some damage, I don't think they're not hitting hard enough to KO it. So it should be fine. What's up, Mew3? I saw you're playing tonight, dude. Right, and you know why they had to change it is because Niantic owns part of Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Go is banned in China. So there was issues with rights, so they made new arts, so then there's no issues with the art side like Niantic had boys with it. Dude, I'm trying to get back on the training grind myself. I should have done tonight's. I think I might play in next week's. Do a Doom stream. Doom streams. Well, part of the tournament grind helps. I don't even need a regional top 8, man. I just need to make day 2. I'm tired of coming up short. I mean, if Geyser Beam can almost make it, I should be able to make it, right? All right. It's surprisingly no judge calls tonight, but I always remember the challenges are so much smaller. It makes life a little bit easier. Well, I'm hoping to go to NAIC now. Like after all the FOMO and hearing about how great it is, I'm like, man, you know. The thing is, like, I also want to finally also break my cup streak where I keep getting seconds instead of first. You know, that'd be pretty cool. But all in all, in its own time, I believe they should be fine here. They should be fine here attacking with the Iron Thorns. If anything, it also shuts down the Pidgeot. Yeah, I heard the side events were insane. I know some people said they got like multiple boxes of Unified Minds, which Unified Minds is insane. So I got to the finals like in big tournaments. I got to finals in small tournaments. Oh, they just realized what they did wrong. They put the Iron Thorns in the active, and now they can't use their Radiant Greninja. Oh, there goes Fish. Going after the Radiant Greninja, okay. Really probably okay. I know why they're going after the Radiant Greninja. You're trying to get rid of any draw ability they have. The issue that comes here now is like the Iron Thorn 6 KO. It'll be interesting to see. I've had Gator though. Oh, dude, yeah, day camp. I've had Gator. It's good. I've actually had Gator on pizza. It was pretty good. There was a place in Portland. It was called Pizza Smizza, and it was just amazing. It was good. Now here's the issue: if this Charmeleon evolves, okay, yeah, this is gonna hurt because he's gonna lose some stuff here. Eerie doesn't do anything, but does tell the opponent what they have. What the Lost Zone player is probably looking for is Iron Hands. Prime Catcher, Rod, like a couple things. They need quite a few things. So we see there's a possibility because like they can win with Iron Hands this turn. Possibly. Yeah, it depends on what they have here, but it could be game here. I wanted Beignet so bad. Okay, you gotta take the gate. You need the gate. Gate's part of your win condition here. I don't know if you stop before switch. Well, there's a rod. Okay, you have two win conditions. No, your win condition is you need. No, don't rod first. Yeah, I don't know. I think this could be game. I don't know if they do play Iron Hands. It was obviously not there. I mean, there's a world you could do it, but I think they've also used their Prime Catcher already. Like, knowing how to play this deck is you don't rod until you know you can absolutely get the energy without Lost Zone in it. Oh, Iron Hands is surprising. Yeah, this game's pretty over. That makes sense then. Damn. Yeah, because against this deck, you're trying to take as many prizes, like, well, just in general. Bear doesn't do enough damage. Man. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you win that. That's definitely one of the. It's definitely a hard match, a very hard match. Well, Lost Zone's a hard deck to pilot, but also it's a deck that you keep fighting and keep trying to do. We're looking at the metagame tonight. Lost Zone box is number 2. Gardevoir is up there. Ancient Box is up there. surprisingly. Miraidon sees a little bit of up. Ridgeable Ogerpon continues his free fall down. Lugia Archeops sees kind of a free fall, sees a down play. Others up there, Dragapult's up there. Regidrago Box is getting more play. Goldango's seeing a little bit more play. And Powback Excalibur seeing a little bit more play. We have 2 Greninjas and 1 Arceus Armarouge. Only 1 control deck. Unless they're in the others, which I mean, that happens. No, but we do have a Wugtrio. Wugtrio, the deck that doesn't want to die. I'll keep coming back. It'll be a relevant deck someday. So what's everyone's thoughts about the new Worlds format for who are going? And if you're not going, hey, I have a Worlds format that everyone can play in. Oh, the Tournament of Doom World Quotations Championships. Which, if you didn't see, doom-gaming.com has the newest playmat from that coming up already, because some people said, hey, Doom, I'd love to get that playmat, but while I haven't time for Worlds, I'm like, oh crap, you're right. So we put it up already. So if you haven't seen it and want to get it, it's on doom-gaming.com, and it is Bidoof, King of Hell. Yes, this is Bidoof, and it is brutal. Oh, the new format? We have the new format where it's asymmetrical cuts. It's like what you go 6-2, you play into day 2, I think, if I remember right, and like that really benefits you having like a first round bye. Like they changed the format's new also, as in it's not NAIC format. We have a new set that comes out 2 weeks beforehand, so that changes that up a little bit too. So we're in this weird 2-month stretch. Also, we've not had like a 2-month like non-compete stretch. So also, there's a funny thing going on where people keep saying with the promo card supply, where was it again? I saw it here. While supplies last. Most people don't know this, but that is a legal requirement for giveaways. They say it and like, oh, they won't have enough. They should have enough. They probably overproduced. But because they're giving things away, they have to say while supplies last legally, because otherwise then if someone shows up and doesn't get one and they complain for whatever reason, they'll probably be fine. Oh, round 1's already complete. Wait, what? Oh, it's just a minute left. They can sue. Lawsuits have happened because of that, so you can't be sued. Yeah, 6-2 makes it to day 2. Like, if you have to do better than X2, I guess. I gotta read more into it. I haven't read too much into it. I haven't cared as that much. All right, pair next round. Let's find a person. What's Paparazzi playing? 0-1, but it is another deck. Growlithe, Snorunt, Flossos, Monkey Nidori. Okay, who else we got? We got Paparazzi. We just had Lon. We just had CZ. What's Savidon? Savid's always good. Walking Away Flutterman. You know what? Let's get this on. Savid's always good. I won't lie, I have favorite players from the Tournament of Doom, and Savid's one of them. Like the more people stream, like I get to watch their games, the more fans I become of them. Like Mysterious Player. I've seen. I don't even know who Mysterious Player is, but I love watching them. It's easy. You're coming up there. You love to stream. You're on. You're good. So again, like I get excited for players I've seen. I get excited to watch them. You know what helps also early round finish is when you don't have that many control decks and they're not sitting there screaming about why they should win the game. 95% of the judge calls in the first early rounds, why rounds take up time, is a game went to time and they finish 5 minutes later and they call a judge. And they sit there and they try to say their opponent slow played or something else like that. And I'm like, the time's just up. I've had people argue to me that it should go to turns 1, 2, 3. But I'm like, you can't even agree to if someone won or not, much less do 1, 2, 3. I'm turn 1, you're turn 1. Yes, I did sneeze. So, and that's even the thing. Like I brought up in the Discord, and this is a known bug, and the known bug is Hero's Cape does not turn off under Jamming Tower. It should. And it causes problems with games. There's nothing I can do about it. And like I have a couple selections. See, I know, it surprised me too. That's why I got to put it on. Like either we ban it, but the thing is though, there's no like majority of decks play enough of it to make it like, okay, I have to ban it. We can what's the other things I'm looking for here? We can make it so that if you go into it your turn and you hit them and then you can prove that they're supposed to be KO'd. So like you hit Snorlax for 220 and if Jamming Tower's in play, that should be a KO, right? But it doesn't KO them. Then it'd be draw pass for the control side, draw attack from the other side so you get your prize still. But the problem is your opponent now gets 2 cards and not 1 for their turn. And that's still punishing you for something that happened. Which there's an ad break coming in 3 minutes, so just so you know. So like either I can ban it and then I essentially cripple control decks, which is it. Like we banned Palafin, but Palafin breaks the game entirely. There's nothing I can do about that. And the person playing Palafin is going to break. And then they're going to lose. So it's again like, oh man, you know, I can't do that. I can't allow that to happen. All right. Discord link real quick. Just checking something. Okay, man. Now we got two of them. Come on. What happened? What happened to a nice, easy tournament? Savi's gonna get it. Oh, Savi got an attack off. Ooh, we did get sobbed. But he did get an attack. All right. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. People using DT, still using Greninja. All right. Got that. Okay, that one's done. Making sure. Okay, the reason why I'm asking, someone brought it up, is it using an exploit if you use the DTE? Okay, and this one is someone got. I always try to keep up with judge calls out in the open. We had a person, the internet disconnected. They showed up a little bit late. They're asking if they can play. If you're still there, you have no obligation to stay if your opponent doesn't show up. And you want to play it, you can, and we'll give you a time extension for it. Also, if your opponent doesn't show up, do always please call if they're not accepting friend requests. Savi's got so many Roaring Moons out there. All right. How did I go from 0 judge calls to like 5 in one round? I cursed myself so bad. All right. Alrighty, we have a no show. Oh, I've seen the secret box being played lately. It's been an interesting tech. Not even so much attack, interesting one. It's hard to have in your deck. They should be able to get the KO here on the still gotta get the Vengeance Fletch and skin there. All right, fixed everything. Everything's fixed. Fixed. Good. Gonna keep the penny. I'll say, does the Great Tusk ever come to play? And I don't know. I actually honestly don't know because, well, I don't think they're going to dig through their deck that hard other than energies. But I mean, I do like to see it as a possibility of a whatever you want to call it, a win condition. But there's also a known bug where you play it to beat the game and it will only mill 1 and not 4. That's only if your opponent has 4. All right. I'm gonna ask chat here too. The way we define exploit and bugs and stuff is if it's used to ascertain a massive advantage. So it comes up because the Greninja deck does not -20 when it uses it with double turbo energy. But also, we have the issue with like the Hero's Cape and stuff like that. I don't think those players should be penalized for playing those decks and the game not functioning the way it should and considered an exploit. To me, an exploit is like using a known bug to cause your opponent to like miss turns or ruin their shots or something like that, right? So right. That's actually a good way. Good way to put it. So like an exploit would be using 2 supporters in 1 turn. Comparatively, because that's unfair. That's completely against the rules. So like, I keep thinking about it. I keep going back. Like, I want online stuff. This, man, there's no way for them to win, right? I don't see a way for Savid to win here. He can get prizes here, but he gets KO next turn. Yeah, I come back to the game and, man. No, Savid, my man. But it's something like I have to consider, and like everything I was talking about, like everything you do with everything you deal with this kind of stuff. And like having an online tourney series would be great, but when we'd have to have so many things to it. We'd have to have rulings. Like that's probably what I'm doing for the worlds, the Doom worlds, is like I'm having to go through and guess and like, do I need to ban certain cards? Like we previously had banned Forest Sealstone, whatever it was called. Leafy Camo Poncho, because it would completely break the game. Like it broke the game. All right, checking out some of our 2-0 decks. We do have a Charizard Pidgeot coming up at 2-0. Ancient Box at 2-0. Rigid Drago Box at 2-0. A Fittipaldi coming in with Gardevoir at 2-0. Master Leeboy 2-0 with Chimpao Excalibur. Nidagorn 1990 with Lugia Archeops at 2-0. Sandwaffle with Gardevoir at 2-0. Mew 3OP 2-0. The Lost Zone Box. Mr. Back 87 with Goldingo at 2-0. And that's our current 2-0s. 6-0 wins you the Challenge of Doom. So that is what you're aiming for. And like one of the other things I'm looking into is like, how do I make prizing more worth it? Because I do have some physical cards I can send out for prizing that has been given to us by one of our sponsors, Matoba Design. Matoba, you guys are always great. Thank you. But like code cards only go so far. Almost, and like I've been getting randomized packs because it's cheaper usually. So yeah, it's like, what do we do now? Like what? Like I do need to reach out. If anyone knows, I'm gonna reach out for like other physical pricing, possibly for the world stuff. Like who I could reach out to, that'd be great. I'd love to see if like any of the sleeve makers wanted to. If there's any people who would want to with accessories, like I'm just doing the playmats. I could make worlds accessories, but I don't have an idea for it. So we do have Paparazzi at 1-1. What else are we waiting on? I got a couple 1-0s going. No, Jam, no, the Lost Zone Dragapult. I believe. I had to stop playing Lost Zone Dragapult. It did feel like the better Dragapult to me, but having like the Charizard as a different attacker just feels better. All right. Do. It's up to the standings. We're knocked off the inactive players. Again, so we got more 2-0s. We got more 2-0s. Mr. Ron Sunkiss, obviously 2-0. Ski 2-0. Oh, what are they playing? What is this? Oh. Interesting. I don't know if Pulse will straight up flop or what. Like, it feels like it. It's like, let's look at the NIC list. Obviously, lots of Gardevoir. Lots of Gardevoir, obviously. So, like, what's our closest pull? I want to say it was Tord, right? Because we had the Regidrago, there's a Raging Bolt Ogerpon, which I thought Raging Bolt Ogerpon did not live up to the hype. Right. Because I've been playing the Tord list. The Tord list is actually pretty fun if you haven't seen the Tord list. The issues I'm having with it right now is I almost never use Turo Scenario. I never get myself set up for it right. So I don't know. Yeah, 22. And let's see what version he played. They played the non-version. They played the Pidgeot version. And I just lost the page because I'm dumb. There we go. And so we have a future Iron Hand still there. Plenty more Gardevoirs. There's an Raging Bolt. But I mean, look at so much Gardevoir. We knew Gardevoir was over there. Michael Pramawat coming in at 38 with Dragapult, which I believe he was playing the Birds version as well with the Kirin. I can agree with that. I can actually agree with that day camp. I definitely think online meta affected stuff, but not in the way like people want to say it got affected. More in the sense that people saw certain decks now ahead of time and were more prepared for them. I think the lack of Gardevoir and a lot of it didn't help. I know Ross Coughlin came in with the Quad Thorns. Lost Tina. I'm telling you, man, Giratina Lost Zone box still has some value. Like looking at Addy Ward's list. Playing the unfair stamp, you've still got this. I mean, 280 is still legit hitting. I think, I do think with like Gardevoir being up there a little bit more, this gains more value. So maybe. What's this one? Oh, that's from tonight. I was like, Who got other at NAIC? No, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the standings. So yeah, we got the Raging Bull Ogerpon up there. We got the Regidrago. Blazy coming in with the Gardevoir. Hey Blazy, you want to stream the next round, dude? Oh, you're already there. You already? I am not typing well at all today. Should just end the round now. Yes, end it now. End it all. Bum, bum, da, 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 da. CZ, I've been there though. Messed up the last turn of a game. That's actually what I was talking earlier about day 2 in a regional. I can still go back to the game that I threw on what turn, the last turn of the game against a Goodra deck. If I had just taken a swing with the big Gardevoir instead of trying to push to end the game that turn, I just take a swing, I win. Because then they wouldn't be able to take a KO that next turn and win. But no, I had to go all out, and I tried to win on that turn, and I still hit it. And the funny thing is, like, talking about even Charizard variants, like Charizard Pidgeot here, which is doing fine. I've never done well with a straight one. Oh, it is. Or the worst is I've had games where I've put my opponent like Iono to 1 and they top deck the boss for game on a thick deck. I'm like, ah. But you know what? I'm trying to be better about it. Trying to be better. That's why I need to play in these tournaments. Like, I can't play in a tournament tomorrow. Do we have any Thursday tournaments? Otherwise, I'd play in late night tomorrow, but I can't. I am at work. I have to go in on Wednesdays. And I don't play on Fridays because I try to cast the whole time on Fridays. All right, looks like we are done. Make sure we have no ties. We do have 2 ties. Okay. Wait and make sure they don't call for judge. I had thought about for challenges, making if you do run out of time, that it's a double game loss for challenges. Like, test that out. Wait, why is my thing not working? Notifications. Well, so I saw it. What's up, everyone? Coming from King Dre's stream, King Dre Clout. I'm Senior Doom, tournament organizer, professional illustrator, and overall horrible caster. Yes, I am calling myself horrible because I am easily distracted. Hopefully you are having a good night. How did your night go, King Dre? I saw your announcement recently that you are going full time with the coaching, content creation, and everything. I wish you good luck, sir. And if you're not following Dre, please go give him a follow right now. It's worth it. Trust me, it is worth it. I have no idea why my notification didn't work though. How much time has passed? I'm giving them enough time to make sure before we get the next round going, which should be here very, very shortly. We just wait on ties to make sure that they're not having issues, because you always get someone who, like, they're in the process of making the win, right? And then they don't do it. Which also, Dre, can you reach out to I'll have Emmy reach out to you, or you reach out to Emmy. We'll get you rescheduled for another Friday. We need to get you back on, even if it's with me and Emmy. But also, I'm going to be off like most of July. I gets to be a dad. Yay. All right, they've had enough time. We're going to get a new game up. I'm horrible about trying to get guest casters set up because honestly, like, I don't even think about this stuff until like an hour or two before some nights. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, oh no, I forgot I got to stream tonight. Ooh, up against Mew 3. Love it. Yeah, see, that's like my biggest issue is having a 9 to 5. Like, I would love to like run tournaments earlier, or even do like an all day Friday, like a European and a late and the late night West Coast version of like the Tournament of Doom. But I gotta works, man. I make too much money in my daytime job to give it up to go full-time content creation. Like, way too much money. Yeah, Mew 3, if you could be nice and at least not try, at least try not to listen to my bad plays. I would totally screw this thing up. I know I would. That's why I want to start playing in them and get better. Find out. I need to find some coaching. I need to find coaching that fits me, because like the problem is, okay, I can tell you what the problem is. I need to be able to slow my play down, and I'm looking actually more into like a sports therapist. It's not that I don't see. I don't see the lines of play like when I'm casting as I move too fast in my own play. And you see it with like baseball players, they do the same thing. How is he backwards? But yeah, the other thing is like I do need health insurance, and I have 2 kids. One of them's disabled, so he needs all the health insurance he can get. Rogue Trainer, I've done that. I have done that. Where it's like I gotta do everything. Like, I will go to bed tonight. But this is what my Friday nights are. Finish up probably about 2-3 a.m., right? My time. I go to bed. I get to sleep maybe in 20 minutes or less. I can fall asleep pretty damn fast. Get to sleep, right? Wait, I get woken up like at 6 or 5 even. Now, because it's summer, my youngest loves to wake up at 5. Get woken up. Mrs. Doom will take him out for a few hours. I got to get up early enough so I can go make sure the respite care workers and stuff come in. And they get home. Make sure shower, all that. So I get like 3 or 4 hours sleep. And then I run off that all day. And then go to bed like 8:30, 9 o'clock on Saturdays. Rogue Trainer, I can 100% understand that, man. The worst is when my youngest, because of his disabilities and stuff, would wake up at like 3 a.m. every day. 2 or 3 a.m. every day. Sometimes midnight. Because he couldn't sleep. He had issues sleeping. So it would just be bad. And I'd be like sitting there and like, what can I do? What can I do? And like, I had what I called the X Meridian, where it takes so long for me for me to go from my house to the closest Dick's Burgers in Seattle. So if I could make it there with 10 minutes before closing, I would put him in the car and we would go get Dick's. Which sounds like absolutely phrasing horrible, but I've been trying to get like Dick's to like sponsor the stream anyways. Because I'd love to have that lower right hand corner of the sponsors with it. I doubt they would sponsor me in any way. Like I would just wear their hat. It's gonna be a reason to wear their hat. But that's what we do. I am so glad I have never had any issues when the school's calling. Like the one time they did, it was because like he fell. The hockey dude gets it. Especially if you're tired and it's early morning. It makes sense, right? Go get some cheeseburgers, maybe some good their like tasteless soggy fries, which I still love anyways. Maybe a milkshake if you're really feeling spicy. Now I'm just like feeling like, hey man, I'm gonna head out and do that now myself. Because I totally did not update the name of it on top because I am a horrible person. I got too hyped from the Dre raid. Which also, Dre, if you're still here, man, one of the best things you can do now, especially going full-time content creation and stuff, is learn what you can write off on your taxes. Because trust me, everything you get to do now, all your trips and everything, anything related to Pokemon, even buying cards, is now a business expense for you. Dude, Red Mill's good too. I actually had a Zells tonight. We went and got Zells. I haven't had it in a while. Still pretty good. Actually, I might go down and heat up a roll. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. We got like a box of the rolls. Okay. What's that? Yeah, dude, I've got so many receipts for everything. Anything and everything. Food. Like like during the weekends when I run the regionals, all the junk food I buy to eat during that, I write it off. It's written off. Gone. And so that all the when I go to like Vancouver or Portland regionals, the hotels, the car rentals, the food, any cards I buy, you know, there's just so many things. So now I talked up that roll. I'm gonna be right back, chat, because I need that roll now. And I'm back, and I got the roll. Oh wow, they got that up pretty well. So I'm back, and you see they got the Flutter Mane set up. They're not gonna get a KO here, but they do shut down the Cramorant and some other stuff. The Flutter Mane will. I'm gonna try even talking about food real quick. Did anyone else see that they're now testing out burritos? Yes, burritos at Sam Super Game. At Panda Express. You put like fried rice and like one of their things in it and wrap it up. Which I don't know if I like that, especially considering like their fried rice was like honestly kind of tasteless. I'm hoping so. Maybe I'll try it just to try it. See, me in Seattle, we get some decent fish and chips around here because we get some decent fish. We have better Mexican food on the east side of the state than we do the west side. Even though it's gotten better. Monkey. Monkey. It's hilarious. I realized this more. Certain Pokemon suck in VGC and they're great in the TCG. But in the other ways, if you flip it, you have some Pokemon are just absolute bangers in the TCG and they suck in the VGC. Like the easy one, Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory showed up a whole bunch this weekend, right? Horrible. Absolutely horrible in the TCG, in the VGC. that is funny. Yeah, Darkrai used to have legs. I remember doing a commission for someone with Darkrai, and I didn't realize it had like legs. It's supposed to be floating. It's supposed to be. What's up, dog? What's up, Zeus? Oh, my dog Zeus here. Old man, he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, not much. Almost see a KO here. He's like, I heard you had one of those muffins. I'm like, one of those, yeah, the muffins, like biscuit muffins things. I'm like, no, I didn't. Swear to God, I didn't. He's like, don't fool with me. I may be an old dog, but I'm not a dumb dog. What's up? What's up, Envy Gaming? Yeah, I think it's a pretty good deck. That's why we're watching it. All right, nothing in there. Thank you for the follow. We also try to get as many fun decks as we can on stream because we want to be able to see things. We want to be able to see things do well. Oh, the boss! That truly had a family. I've been seeing a lot more people have been cutting Manaphy just in general. Like Greninja's still out there. It didn't feel as bad, but now it does. Well, we can see the attachment here. Yeah, that is true. That's true. If you ever actually want to see the full 3D models, there's a 3D model resource that that you can download them, or you can just look at them if you want to. And they do it for every game. I put the link in chat. If I like, what is he putting the link in there for? But they put a lot of 3D models ripped from games, and it's really cool. Well, Iono then KO with Monkey. Yeah, like you can see his legs everywhere. Oh no! Oh, why did he put 2 there? I thought you could move it to wherever you wanted. You could have put 10 and then knocked out the bird. Because now he just promotes the bird. Let the bird get KO. Oh, yeah, we hit all the guardians. You know what's funny is I have not hit a guardy yet. You want to target one? I think you can target multiples, but okay. Makes sense. Like if they had a great catcher, then you would want to spread it. You guys still got a three price turn, but I think you're still gonna be fine here. That shows how much Monkey Dory I've played. Do, 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 do. Man. Stupid P Bandai. Give me the good stuff. The amount of Ionos a lie is just like way too much. Too much, too often. You know, I don't even remember the last time I've been to a wedding, to be honest. It's been a while. Like, yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to a wedding. Yeah. You know what we did for our wedding? I don't even remember what we got for food. What did we get for food for our wedding? Because we went to City Hall. We went to City Hall and then I went to an art show. That was one of the first times I'd been in an art show. I sold that piece and it made me happy. Subway platters. I remember going to one that had buffalo wings, and I was like 8 or 9 at the time. And I'm a big guy. I'm 6'5", 280 pounds. So I was a big kid too. And I just sat there eating buffalo wings the entire wedding. Well, let's see if Blazy gets it out. Phrasing pulls it out here or not. So he has top deck and possibly whatever he gets with the Pokestop, and I believe he's already used his prime catcher. Can't get Sableye with food. Sableye doesn't like poffins. Sableye likes gems. Would that actually be kind of cool if we got like a gem item that could get Sableyes? Like, or certain other things like gem related? Yeah, because the ninja here gets KO. Like we were talking about, they needed the charm or something. Dang, Blazy goes down to Mew 3. Good set from both our players, though. Very good set. How much time we have left in this round? Not much. We're getting through it. All right, let's kind of update our standings, see where people are at. Man, I keep talking about food. I'm like even more hungry. I'm like, man, do I need to go get another roll? Get another muffin roll? Rogue, that's how I thought it would be. Like before we got our first previews for it, just like Terra types. I'm like, man, are we gonna get like cool tool typings where you can change your typing altogether? So you're not stuck with a Terra type. So like your Charizard would still be fire type. But then you go and you attach an item and it changes its type. You can only do it to Terra Pokemon with the Terra ability or something. But or they could have done it with different rules for every one of them. Maybe they thought that they needed it to always be bench block. I don't know. Could have been better. Wasn't. Happens. Yeah, I saw that Regidrago list. Zero's draw supporters. Yeah, the hat says tools. Like, I don't think having it is that everyone. I could see that, like, you get one mega a game now instead of having it over. Oh, the Miraidon? Okay. But still, zero draw supporters. Ooh, Paparazzi is 2-1. So we're going to actually watch Paparazzi's game next round. He is 2-1. Which, I mean, like, we'd like to get 3-0, but if you haven't seen what he's playing, go look at Paparazzi's list. Here, I'll even pop it up. It's like Hisuian Growlithe versus Hisuian Arcanine, I mean. Frostlass Monkey Dory. Like, I just want to see how this works. He's 2-1. That means he's won some games. As we're getting ready for round 4 here. I also do wonder about the Terra mechanic stuff, if they weren't sure what to do. Like, they were like, okay, we could do this, we could do that. And they played it safe. And maybe we'll get something better once we get the next set. Once we start getting Megas back with the next series. XYZ or whatever they're calling it. AZ. Or ZA. I don't remember. Did you how many charms did you play? Because we know we got one off the prizes. What's up, Stellar? Oh, you did have one more. Yeah, I'm not surprised you didn't try to dig for it. Stellar has been so good. And then we beat him again tonight because of him. We're going to the game on Thursday, so hopefully we're going to a game where they sweep. Like, I was trying to get work tickets. I didn't get work tickets. So I'm just going to pay for tickets and go from there. It's like, it's against the White Sox on Thursday. Like, Nobody wants to go watch the White Sox. They want to watch the Rangers series this weekend. Everyone's going to the Rangers series. Huh. Okay, we're gonna have a 7-minute extension on a match. I apologize. But yeah, they're laughably terrible. They're horrible. If you're having trouble trying to get with an opponent, please call me. Not when there's time almost out. Because I can see them like trying to talk and get things set up. But again, I don't want to grant a time extension at the end because someone could do that to an unfavorable matchup or something like that. If you're having trouble connecting, please call a judge. That's what the matchup even is. Lost Zone versus Ski, and Ski is playing that weird Basket Legion deck. Ooh. Can I stream fish? No. I'm not going to put the fish on. As funny as it is, I'm not putting fish on. Maybe in the future. Okay, well, they finished anyways. All right. End round. Get the next round going. Round 4's up. All right, so we'll have Paparazzi. Paparazzi is going up against... with their deck, they're going up against EV08, which we did actually watch EV08 earlier tonight. So they both have 211 records, 210 records. If I win a tournament, can I stream fish? Yes, ZZ. If you ever, I'll make it easier. If you ever make the finals of a tournament, I will stream fish. The White Sox need an owner who fucking cares. Excuse my French. Did you hit Lee? Did you seriously hit Lee? Yes. You know, I can't do anything about it. Lee's doing like what you're doing. He's sharpening his skills. He's out here playing the tournaments. Doing what I should be doing. The Twins Connect jerseys, I think they're okay. Like they're not like as bad as the Dodgers old ones were. The Dodgers had some, like their old ones with like the Lost Dodgers on it or whatever, really bad. Like those are hands down the worst. Kiermaier's down. Oh, that's not good. I want to kind of get the J City Connect hat. Like usually I look at the hats. Like I'm looking at all of them right now. Like I don't know what I think about the city graphic across it, but I do like the T logo, and I like the arm stripes and the pant stripes. And going all black, just go in all black. I don't think the Cardinals is good. The Cleveland Guardians is pretty damn good. I like Cleveland's. Detroit's is bad. The Rays are awesome. Mets are bad. Phillies were Pirates were okay. Baltimore's were cool. The Reds were I like the Mariners. I thought Texas was pretty good too. Atlanta was pretty good. San Diego, I don't know about. Milwaukee was kind of bad. The Angels were good. Colorado was pretty good. Kansas City was mediocre. Astros, I hate everything they exist, so I'm not going to say anything about that. Nationals were pretty good. First Dodgers were pretty bad. Giants first ones were pretty bad. The Cubs were pretty bad. White Sox were pretty cool. So yeah, I agree with that. Boston's is pretty good in the sense like it makes sense with the city and it's well designed. Miami's is still pretty good too. So some of them are just obviously not so good. Like what I like to see with the Twins one is I just want to see it. Did he just play a chorus? Wow. But I do like the Twins like regular series stuff. Like the regular uniforms, those are so good. Like, okay. Yeah. You know why I definitely like the Seattle one? Is because it doesn't just like connect with the city kind of thing. It really says their history. Like they could have copped out and put the Space Needle on it. Right. I can see that. Or like Texas, why it's good is because it kind of has like this. It does have a lot of stuff going to it, but I think like it's a good contrast. But like the Atlanta Braves works really well too because well, it's reminiscent of the team, while at the same time like bringing in everything from the city. But yeah, there's some ones out there. Like some are really good, some are really bad. It feels like they started off really strong and they've just fallen off with the uniforms. Did he just do nothing and damage?
didn't just see that, right? Like, because it's just 30 plus. I don't see any way that, like, anything should be protecting it. Oh, fighting resistance. Thank you. That makes sense then. Okay. I was trying to remember, like, why did that work? All right, now what sucks is going to be down 3 prizes. How many rounds left? We are currently in round 4, correct? 2 more rounds. We run 6 rounds for challenges. That gives us 160. I think so. I want to say it is. Ah, someone makes custom Mimikyus and now I can't get one. What would I get for Mimikyu anyways? Wait, Coco Mimikyu it is. Oh, start definitely see some damage. Like, does he have a chance? Like, he's gonna clear 3 energy here. Ah, nice thing about their skill diff. I always like looking at people's emotes. Always fun. All right, so you get Adrenabrain here. Like, do you have to Iono? What does this can do here? Does this can give you enough to? Does it get you that Hisuian Arcanine? You get 4. Or you can Iono here and try to get off 6. Well, you got it. Question is, do you have another Growlithe set up? Or is he out of Growlithes? keeps looking. Like I don't think you hurt yourself like using Artisan here to get another Growlithe. Inactive players, nothing too much there. And also this keeps moving faster as the rounds go on. So you get a KO here. You put more damage out there. You should be able to get another KO this next turn, because you can use the Monkey Dory. Defensive posture is in format? Okay. I believe it's 80 HP. The only reason I think he's probably not playing it is because then he can't do much with it. He needs to make a play here. If he had access to boss, he could boss it up possibly and get a KO with the Hisuian Arcanine if he could find it. How did I not know? This is just me being dumb. That there was a Fuecoco statue release during Worlds. That someone just messaged me about it saying, "Hey, did you see this?" I'm like, "Wait, what?" The question is, does he have out anything that would make sense here? Because you know the Iron Hands is the issue. Does he have counter catchers? Does he still have counter catchers? Does he have anything that would allow them? Yeah. And Singe isn't going to do it. And everything gets KO'd by the Iron Hands. Feels a little harsh, chat. Feels a little harsh. This is gonna get prizes here. Oh, you know what? You know what? It doesn't win this turn. But the problem is he doesn't really have an attacker next turn though. Because he's gonna lose the Growlithe no matter what, depending on if they have energy or not. I don't know. Gaming Tower. I don't know how he wins this now. Like this is why Ursaluna just being in this deck would be cool. Just having a Blood Moon Ursaluna. It doesn't play Devo. Otherwise, Devo would be great. Like, I don't know how he survives another turn. Because if you had Devo, then yeah, that would be great. It'd just be done. We need another Hisuian Arcanine out. What says that Arcanine from? I'm actually not sure. Let me double check. It's from this set, Twilight Masquerade. Like, if you have that defensive posture one, maybe. I mean, like, it sucks. It sucks. It was a good matchup. Like, they had outs to win, but just weren't able to pull it off. Which happens. It happens. Sucks, but it happens. We are waiting on 6 matches. Which almost all of them, I think, are 3-0s. Yeah, they're all 3-0s or 2-0-1s. Actually, the 2-0-1 can throw a lot of stuff into like just really weird stuff. So let's see if anyone else we know who is possibly streaming. Blazy is streaming in his match still, so let's go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out, see how it is doing. It's about to finish. It is literally about to finish. I can't even show it to everyone. I don't think this matchup is going to continue on. All right. Okay, apologies, chat. Apologies. Got distracted. We'll see how this game ends here in this Gardevoir mirror. As we are currently waiting on 6 matches now, as I keep saying these updated for anybody who is following. We currently only have one 301. Everybody else again who is 3-0 is still playing. As I see the 270 hit here. Just short. Oh, I don't even know if you want a refinement here. I didn't even know why you wanted to put the Manaphy down in the first place. I think he just put it on the active. Oh, I would have held on to that. Maybe you can always retreat here, take the swing. If you're going to do that, you might as well retreat here and take the swing. But then again, now, regardless, putting damage out there and having that there, regardless, should be able to get you the win because they now can't attack with anything. They're kind of in a checkmate part of the match where the Adrenaline Brain's not going to be enough to KO this active Gardevoir, and then it doesn't matter what you bring up. They should be able to get it out of there, hopefully. If they have a... Okay, yeah, Counter Catcher up the Greninja actually probably would have been the better move here. Okay, so Poffin again, like they just can't attack with anything. I don't know if the Adrenaline Brain was the right move. What they did, like you could put it on the active Gardevoir, that would have been another 30. You see, anything you bring up is getting KO'd. Unless you have another Gardevoir in hand. Or you can go for the confusion, but again, he's got 2 energy in the discard. As long as Blazy sees it, should be fine. Got 2 energy in the discard. Gets a retreat. Attack with the Gardevoir. Like if you're trying to stall for time, anything like that. Why is he bringing the monkey up? You only need 1 prize. It doesn't matter. At this point, yes, monkey takes KO anyways, but... Alright, let's see how our standings are going, chat, see how everything's going. All right, so Lee and Natagorn 1990 are both your 4-0s right now. Fittipaldis and Ski are still going, so they should be in our 4-0. We might not have a clean 6-0. We might not. There's a possibility. What is Lee's and Pow? Which talking about that, there was less Manaphy's being played. I do think that might lead to more Chin Pows being played. I mean, what can you do against it, right? Yeah, this is best of one, Nick. It's a just challenge format, so 6 rounds, no top cut. So we don't spend like a whole night up like we do best of 3s. I do a best of 3 tournament about every 2 to 4 months. It depends on whenever the new set release comes out. We'll do a best of 3 before we have like regionals or internationals. So like we had our last one right 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, yeah. Right before the week before NAIC, and we'll have one 2 weeks before Worlds because we have a lot of people who are traveling the week before Worlds, like the weekend we'll want to hold it. So a lot of players came out to me like, hey, can you hold it like a week earlier? I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That's no issue on my part. So we'll have that coming up. That will be the weekend of August 3rd and 4th, I think. I think that's where I put it. So we'll just make sure the one tie here has no issues. Is there anybody lists who people see on here they want to see that I might be able to possibly get to stream? Not everybody's always able to stream. Actually, what is Ski playing again? Oh, they're playing that Beldum. I'll reach out to Ski. I want to see this Beldum deck. We'll usually give 2 minutes just to make sure that everything's fine, that someone didn't get the win in the last 2 minutes or not. All right, they seem all good for the next round. Get it going. So we have our next round. Let's go. I want to go ahead and reach out to them and see if we can get this weird deck going. As we do have a pair of 301s, so we'll see if we'll be able to get them. Michael Johnson is able to stream, so we can get the Maridon as well if that comes up. That will be our backup, so I'm actually going to go ahead and jump in there anyways. I don't know if they can or not, but we'll have a game ready in case. Which the Maridon is currently 3-1, and they are up against Josh Smith and Lugia, which should possibly be a favorite game for them. I'm waiting to make sure here that either Ski or Mac Gaming 2007 MDG 459 is able to do it, which is playing Gardevoir, which makes it even more interesting. I did announce, right? I do think, the more I'm sitting here and thinking about it, I think next week I'm going to play. The more I talk about it, I'm going to sign up right now. Food hacks. Everyone's going to see it. Register now. Senior Doom, we're just using it. What's your best food hack at restaurants? Filming the Chipotle. I don't even know if that's spelled right. Chipotle workers, so they don't get on my food. There you go. Boom. I'm playing next week. Just registered so everyone knows. I need practice. Eating the food. If they're not able to, it doesn't look like either player's able to, so we'll go ahead and get the Michael Johnson matchup. As they're already going, and if we can, I just want to see if they can. If not, it never hurts to ask. Make sure that's all right. That's all right. Round 5. As we'll have one more round after this, as we're going to see here, Maridon going up against 100% going up against. Make sure I need to lower the table number at some point. Well, we see a Raikou. Ooh, the Raiku's out there. I mean, it could be worse. They're going to try. You know this Maridon's going to try and get whatever they can, a possibility to get the Iron Hands. Or just any... Oh, the lack of Lugia. Oh, no. Well, see, the goes a flip. You know, that never hurts. That never doesn't... That never fails, right? One of the classic food hacks, actually, going back to that real quick, you used to be able to go to places like, what was it, Jamba Juice or whatever, and you used to be able to get like a gummy bear drink there. And there's a whole subreddit for it. Like, okay, here's one. Like, we'll buy Wendy's sandwiches. We'll buy the 2 for $3. You get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $3. But you only get like sausage or egg and cheese. Their biscuits are so good. You just combine the egg and cheese with the sausage, and you get yourself a decent sausage, egg and cheese breakfast sandwich. Plus, you get an extra biscuit to eat with it. Okay, Ski did set up. We'll go check that game out because I think this game might be over very, very quickly. If they don't get something here, we will jump over to the Ski game. I didn't realize they had set up. We'll go up there. to see what happens this turn. If Lugia doesn't even get a Lugia down this turn, I would probably say we're going to just move on. Oh, there's a Lugia, but they got boss's orders in hand. They need more bench Pokemon, but they can do that with a Miraidon. Well, there's the hands. I mean, they didn't even have it anyways because they had the boss's orders. This game's pretty much over, chat. I'm sorry. We're gonna go see how that deck I wanted to watch is doing. Good morning, Ben. Ben over on YouTube. There we go. Okay, this is the 301s. I believe they're both 301s. Let me double check. Yeah, 301s, pair of 301s. I'll go ahead and update the standings and make sure everything's right, considering that other game was just a massacre. I'm sorry. But that one, like, the Miraidon was set up. They were going to go ahead and they were just going to win that next turn. They were going to bring up that. They had like 5 different ways of bringing up that, whatever it was called, the Lugia. There was no way that Lugia was going to set up after that. It was just bad. He's dead already. Dead. Stop. Stop. I do miss gifts, but that Miraidon just absolutely destroyed it. And the C-Tran's all about discarding. It's a little bit like if you remember Blacephalon. All right. Do. man, he's even got the. I thought that was the Metagross. I'm like, he's even got the Metagross? That doesn't sound right. No, he's got the Metang. All right. How many times is it going to say that? Hmm? All right, apologies, chat. Just working on something here. Okay. Again, apologies. This is just, oh man, they're going 100% with the Screamtail. They have to. They gotta knock out the stuff on the bench. I mean, they're even counter capturing up a Metang here. Probably knock out the one on the bench and then get this one stuck in the active, which is going to hurt this Metang. Double checking, yes, my Josh Smith did end up losing to Michael Johnson. So Michael Johnson did absolutely just destroy him on that Miraidon game. So we knew exactly what was happening there. He's got a switch, which I mean is great for them. And they got the energy onto it. Easy, I figured as much. Like as soon as they lost Lugia, they needed 2 Lugias down. They needed, and even then, they needed something else. Sammy, I've been there. I have 100% been there. Like I had a game recently where I put I unfair stand for my opponent to 2, took the KO, and the cards they got were the exact 3 cards they needed. It was like energy boss, something else. And it hurt. It was just like the worst thing that could have happened. But I mean, it happens.
So he loses all the Matangs. He has not found a Basque Legion yet. And he's gonna have a hard time attacking just with the one Matang. I mean, the one Heatran. There's no Matangs. Feels bad, man. Also, I want to make sure you know if your opponent is being a dick. Please call a judge on it. Four retreat cost hurts. Like, the Basque Legion here could get the KO. So we'll have to see what happens. So he's got the Basque Legions possibly for game. Because the problem is the Basque Legions puts all their energy back in the deck. Which, I mean, you can get KO on a lot of stuff. I don't know if they could KO the Gardevoir, but you could see it. Because, like, the Gardevoir itself could be easy enough. We'll have to see what they do here. CZ, you want to finish out the tournament? Are you 4-1? I mean, 5-1? 4-1? Because I will put you on for that. Looks like you're 3-1. So yeah, we'll finish off the tournament with you. Yeah, we'll put you on next round. Then we'll finish you out. We'll finish out the tournament with you, CZ. I think you pair into Lee anyways. Wait, how did they get burned? Oh, they got burned because of the Heatran. And if they've got enough energy in the discard, they just went. They would have won if they still had a... Wow. Right? The burn to one that. Oh, there's a 401 would pair into the Lee. That's right. Sneezy Weezy is correct there. $14 in the discard. But yeah, that burn was amazing. Getting more onto the Heatran. Wow, we might actually see this one get pulled out. Wow. Like the biggest issue that happens here is if that Heatran gets KO, but what you KO with it can get burned. And he still has the Basculin. He can still that still puts 3 in there, and the Basculin is still doing. Oh my god, this feels really good for here for this Heatran. Right, that's the thing. Like any player with some good polish to them can definitely win. Why do you feel bad, Mew 3? Oh. You hit the vacuums and everything, right? Yeah, that's our perfect hand. Don't you get it, you got it, kind of thing. All right, so that done. We're actually just waiting on one more match. This might have actually been the last match. Let's double check that was the last match we're waiting on. No, we're waiting on Blazy and Eevee. Blazy, come on. All right, let's go see if Blazy's still streaming. See how far into his game it is. And then we will get CZ to finish out the tournament because they paid for it. Oh, nope, that was it. All right, let's get this going. Let's just get it going. Let's just finish this up. Last round, round 6 is up. We will have our final match will be CZ. Oh, he's going up against Ski. Ooh. CZ versus Blazy. Ooh. But yeah, but bending a rod, if you know you're going to get everything, I mean, that's pretty good. If you know you're going to get close. All right, so we are all set, except for we just got to wait for our players to get going. And once they get going, we will go ahead and watch our final game of this challenge, as we will see CZ with the Lost Box going up against Luya. So I'm just waiting on the players. do 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 do. There they are. Oh, looks like the game's already going. I gotta get it going. I gotta go on chat. All right. There it is. All right. NASC finals on a challenge. The funny thing is, like, Lee and Ski will be interesting. Because Lee's playing the Jin Pao, and it's weak to metal. So Ski could come in and just absolutely wreck it. If he's able to set up. And the other problem is I don't believe he plays Menifee. And so Lee can get in pretty easily as well. Well, they do have the Poffins, so they do have outs. So we'll see how it goes. All right, checking as we're getting the last of it done here. They need to hit a switch so bad off this Pokestop. We'll see if they get it. Here comes the Pokestop. They do get the switch. They do get a good deal of cards here. They also get the Nest Ball. The Nest Ball would be able to for them to get either something like I think you gotta take the energy, right? You can take the energy, get Greninja, the energy, or you could do this. That's probably fine too. Try to push for a bit harder to get the hate to lose the boss, but you can get the Poke Gear here and just possibly get you can get a Colress who might be fine. Did they have the Cramorant in hand? I did not believe I saw the Cramorant in hand. No. Okay, so you're not getting an attack off this turn. Got the Colress though. I'll take that. Get that every time. So we see the Colress come down. Right to the switch, energy. No, you play if you play 4 Pokestops, do you want to take the lightning energy? Considering you lost zone 1 lightning energy already, you don't want to lost zone at all because you could get 2 prizes here with oh he did they already did have the cram down. Okay. You could get 2 prizes here with possibly the Iron Hands. Another card that might come in handy here is your Iron Thorns, considering you can prevent them from getting their Gardevoir online. Their Gardevoir might not be able to do what they wanted to do, so we'll see how this goes from this side. As you see the Ralts come down, I mean the Kirlia, the Ralts is in the active. So we'll see how this goes. And we got a judge request. What's going on? All right, here's something in the chat that was even talking about real quick. When you're flipping coins to start the game, do you call heads or tails? And do you ever change? Do you ever change if you're calling heads or tails? Like personally, I call heads every time. Doesn't matter what it is. I never change it because from what I've read is you increase your odds of starting if you keep it to 1. You're not trying to guess. You just go heads or tails every time. Just keep it to that and leave it at that. Even though I'm sitting here as I'm rolling the dice to see how many times what I get, I've hit tails every time. Oh, I finally hit heads. Okay, just making sure we're getting things going on this one game. We'll make sure to give an extension to them. Not that it matters too much on our side, but still. Obviously, the refinement. They do have the Iron Thorns in the active, prevent the possibility of Gardevoir doing stuff. What is this? Oh, okay. Toast theme. I was like, what theme is that? All right, so that's got an extension. Okay, so again, the Iron Thorns being there. We'll see Kirlia here. Use the evolution. Possibly see the Gardevoir get set up. Probably not. Probably just seeing our Kirlia. But we just see the Gardevoir set up. I don't know if I agree with that unless they've got Prime Catcher or Boss in hand. So we'll have to see. And again, if they have fish, they can't use fish. Fish is not an option. Getting rid of the Devo, smart move. Counter catcher, possibly no. They've got 2 in the discard pile. Oh no, that's like one of those cards you like. If you're playing a deck that likes to come from behind, you don't want to get rid of. So the Prime Catcher, we do see the Blood Moon Ursaluna, a switch card, so we could see possibly here them Prime Catching something up to get KO. Sadly, we do not have the Red Ink Greninja out, so there's not a possibility of that. Do have the energy to continue attacking with the Iron Thorns, so we'll have to see where they go with this. And we see the pass after the evolution.
running through seeing what they have in the deck. Definitely have some options. I don't feel like there's any need to do anything but Volt Cyclone here. Not sure what you exactly want to Volt Cyclone and put the energy to. Considering if you had access to a Greninja, that would be great, but they don't. And that's the biggest issue that runs into place with the Iron Thorns is where do you put the energy? How do you keep the energy coming? Which again, phrasing and how you keep going from there. Okay, so we see the refinement. Man, this feels weird. Like 2 whole months without any events I can go to outside like I mean, there's certain ones, but still. Right. Just trying to see. It feels like they almost have to prime catcher here. Depending on what they got the flower selecting. They do have access to the Mirage Gate. At this point, do you keep the Sableye? I guess we're gonna keep the Sableye. Well, now we got a Colress anyways. A couple more Mirage Gates here. You could definitely power up the Iron Thorns. Okay, they went with up against the Fluttermate. I was actually a little bit surprised they didn't go after the Manaphy. And then again, you go after the Fluttermate so you can take care of the threat of stopping your Iron Thorns, because Iron Thorns does get negated in the active spot by said Fluttermate. I don't know if I agreed with going in that direction. I personally think you could have just put all the energy on the Iron Thorns and then moved like one of the water energies to the Greninja. And that way kept you available to keep attacking with the Iron Thorns the next turn if it doesn't get KO'd for whatever reason. All right. So we just see the Iono. We'll see how well that works. They do get an energy. They'll be able to keep attacking here. Let's see a slap for 30. Just a good old slap. Update the standings, see how the league game's going. Right now, Mew 3 is currently number 1, the 5-1. But if Lee loses, Ski would actually be the default winner at 501 because they'd have more points. Now again, this is like the part is like, how does he keep attacking here? He's got 30 damage from the slap, the Iron Thorns. The Iron Thorns needs energy. But the Gardevoir needs this Iron Thorns out of the active. Well, there's the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Roxanne isn't going to do anything. You can't even get it out of the active. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 no, 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 no. And there it is. When his deck ran out of cards. So let's go ahead and update our standings, see how things are going. We are currently waiting on 4 matches. And again, I would love to watch the I saw what you tried, CZ. I saw it. I moved on. Masterclass in Gardevoir. Ski did stream the last round. Well, you just CZ, you just got that Iron Thorn set up, and they just couldn't find a way around it, right? But with that, we're gonna end the stream because there's not much we can do other than just wait around. I think everyone else who is on is done. Yeah. So sadly, I will have to keep an eye on who wins between Master Lee, and Ski, but hopefully we'll see. So I need to find someone to go raid while this finishes out. Who is on tonight? Does anyone have any recommendations? Oh, we do have High Flyer. I have not got a chance to raid High Flyer in a while. I told you, you gotta win. You gotta win it all. Let's get to the finals with me. Let's get to the finals. Alright, so I'll be back Friday. It should be me and Emmy again. Hopefully we'll see everyone there. It should be a nice large tournament, hopefully. If you haven't been to High Flyer before, High Flyer is awesome. Very good streamer. Very nice man based in England. Give him a follow when you get over there. Give him some love, and I will hopefully see you Friday.